Oh, yeah. It is time
That's right.
to talk a little football and maybe a little other sports. We're venturing out again. Yes, Miss Jen, back again.
Yeah, we are back
Sorry, it
again.
took about 5 minutes longer. We were talking shop.
That's right.
So while I was setting everything up and having a little fun off camera.
Right, right.
But we're going to talk a little football, and we're going to start with the NFL. and, some of my comments last week are going to reverberate for this week because I am really mad at the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm going to make a strong statement when it gets there. I've made it before. Some of you heard it on the morning show. And I'm going to make a statement about the Atlanta Falcons that I've never made before, ever, in my whole history of watching the team. And I go back to the early 70s, about 73, 4, 5, somewhere in there. That's how far I go back. So we're going to talk about that. So as we talk about the games from this past week, we'll go down and we'll talk about our picks. We did pretty good, I think.
Yeah, we did.
We did pretty good. There were a couple of hiccups. There always is.
Right.
But me and Dean's been picking pretty good, except for that Citadel pick, man. Come on.
You're going to never forget that.
No, that's a gold one, man. That will live on forever. That you picked the Citadel, man. I mean, come on. I love that. That was a gutsy call.
I mean, it's military,
I like it. You were trying to stand with the military.
Right.
I understand. I get it.
I support the military. I support them wholeheartedly.
I was checking something real quick. Okay, all right. But yeah, it was a gutsy pick.
Okay.
But it's a bad pick.
But you and your Bubba train,
Don't even blame it on Bubba.
you're on the Bubba train. How you get on the Citadel?
That's a much better pick than Citadel. Come on, man. All right.
Not much.
The Patriots took out the Jets. We never had a doubt. 27-14.
Yeah. I told
this
you.
is how bad the Jets are. This is how bad the Jets are. Oh, come on, Jim. Now you got her fired up about Bubba. Come on. Oh, Bubba. Come on.
Thank you, Jen.
What am I going to do with you folks? Anyway.
Got the Bubba train. That's what. It's derailed.
Hey, you better jump on the train now. We're not going to take anybody on the train once the season starts. We're going to lock the doors. Everybody's on the train. If you're not on, it's not going to be a train robbery. You can't jump on. You're off the train.
It's going to be derailed. That's what's going to happen.
We will see. This is how bad the Jets are. Justin Fields, who played at the University of Georgia for a year, then went to Ohio State, had a good time up there. He's not really made it in the NFL. He's been highlights of talent. This was, this is how bad he was. I mean, there was a point where he was having a hard time getting over 100 yards passing. He was horrible. He fumbled the ball. I mean, it was just horrible. And they lose 27-14. Honestly, it should have been more than that. The Jets are horrible. Travion Henderson, 3 more TDs. I felt like this guy was going to be a good pro, and he is. That was your Thursday night game. Then we get to Sunday. We both picked the Dolphins, I believe, in this game.
No, I picked the Redskins.
Oh, you did pick the Redskins. I forgot. That was a close game, 16-13. Neither team played great. Of course, Washington still has Daniels is out. Mariota, he's been around forever.
Right.
Was playing. You're not going to win much with him at quarterback. Sorry, it's just a fact. For the Dolphins, Arcane had 120. He's on fire. He's doing great. And Samuel had 74 and a touchdown. But this was very, very close. This was very, very close. I'm going to skip the Falcons. I want to come back to it. There's a reason. We picked the Bills over. Did you pick the Buccaneers?
Yes.
I thought so. Another bad decision. No, this was a great game, but the Bills win 44-32. And, the Bills are looking stronger and stronger. 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards passing for Josh Allen, number 17 for the Buffalo Bills. This team looks really good. But Buccaneers are good too. But the first time all year they've lost 2 in a row. They're struggling a little bit. They're 6-4 on the season. Not horrible, but they were expected to be a lot better than this, I think. 2 losses, maybe not 4. The Bills are 7-3, 5-1 at home. They're looking good. The Texans, it shouldn't have been this close.
I know
After that big win the week before, the Texans narrowly escaped the horrible Titans. And yes, I'm going to pick on the Falcons when it comes time. The Titans are horrible. They're rebuilding. It's not good. And, of course, Houston did have Davis Mills. He played good, actually. Not horrible. Collins, I like that receiver for them, 92 yards and a touchdown. The Titans, though, gave them a fight. This game was decided late, but the Texans are now 5-5. They brought it back to 500 after a bad start. The Titans are 1-9. They're horrible, and they're going nowhere. And they're building a new stadium up there.
Yeah, they are.
Come on, you're gonna have to get better now. All right, broski, if you're still out there floating around somewhere, the Bears 19-17 over the Vikes. This was a really good game. I can't remember what I picked. I'm almost certain you said the Vikings, but I may have.
I think I said the Bears.
No, come on. He didn't say that. I should have wrote it down. I think actually I did go the Bears because I said they're on a roll right now. I think so. The Bears are on a roll. I'm pretty sure I picked them. Williams, their quarterback, 193. Not a great passing day for them, but they did hang on, and they're 7-3. The Bears are 7-3. The Vikings are 4-6. Disappointing season for the Vikings. This was a hard-hitting game. The Packers over the Giants 27-20. I didn't think this game would be that close either. The Giants started Winston due to injuries. Tracy had a nice game for the Giants at 88 yards. He's kind of been a diamond in the rough. But it just wasn't a great – the Giants are still building.
Right,
They're 2-9.
they are.
The Packers could be a Super Bowl contender, 6-3 and 1 on the season. I watched some of this game, the Bengals and the Steelers. The Steelers killed them.
I know it.
6-4 on the season. They won 34-12. Flacco didn't have the big day like he did the week before, but what is he, 41 years old?
Yes.
He did have almost 200 yards. He had a touchdown, and they get it done. And so the Steelers win, but Aaron Rodgers went down.
I know it.
He is hurt, and he's 38 or 39 himself, or whatever it is. I think it's 30-something, 38, something like that. And he didn't have a good game anyway, honestly. He hasn't been playing that great. So we'll see what happens with that. Here's a little bit of a shocker. I picked the Chargers. I'm almost certain the Jaguars trounce.
Oh, God, yes.
The Chargers, 35-6. This was not a good game for the Chargers. They looked really bad. Got to give credit to the Jaguars. They've been up and down.
They have.
And Trevor Lawrence, have been a lot of questions about him. He didn't have a great passing day, but they get it done 35-6. And so we'll see. Are the Jaguars for real?
No.
I don't think so. The Chargers, I think, still the better team. They just didn't win this day. The Rams in a close one, the Seahawks. Seahawks been playing well. I went with the Rams, 8-2. Darnold for Seattle had 279, but he had 4 interceptions. Not good, Dean.
No, it ain't.
Not good.
Nope.
But the Rams continue the roll, and not their best offensive outing by far. But Seattle has been playing well, and the Rams are not 8-2. They look like a really strong candidate for playoffs as well. The 49ers are getting better each week.
Yeah, they are.
They killed the Cardinals 41-22. For Arizona, Brissett was the starter again. He had 452 yards.
I know it.
This guy should be the starter. Sorry, starter, you're sitting. They might not have won, but this guy's putting on a show. 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey, another 2 touchdowns. He's getting them every week. And the 49ers look very, very strong.
If Brissett keeps it up, he might go to the Falcons.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Purdy did come back from injury. He had 3 touchdowns. And he was returned from a toe injury. I feel your pain, brother. My toes hurt me all week. The Ravens, this game was closer than I thought it'd be. The Browns, I picked the Ravens. I think we both picked the Ravens on this.
Yeah, we did.
23-16. Mark Andrews had a TD late. Derrick Henry, 103 and a touchdown. Jackson had 2 interceptions. Not a great day. The Ravens squeak it out. They're 5-5. They're slowly getting back into it. But I got to be honest with you, I just don't see the Ravens doing anything
I
this
don't
year.
either.
This is a big disappointment 3 years running for the Ravens. They've looked like a Super Bowl champion type team, but they're not even getting to the playoffs so late
Yeah.
down this year. They're having their struggles early. I watched all of this game. The Chiefs and the Broncos put a fork in them. The Chiefs are done.
They are done.
They will not be going back to the Super Bowl. This is the worst record for the Chiefs in quite a few years. They're 5-5. This game was close, but I want to tell you, the Broncos, their defense, Mahomes, if he wasn't the player he was, this game would have been a little bit further out.
You're right.
Mahomes was running for his life the whole game. Now, Kelsey had a really good game. 9 receptions, 91 yards, playing tough, a touchdown. Kareem Hunt played fairly well. There was a bad decision made down near the goal line, too, that Andy Reid probably wishes he had back. I was rooting for the Chiefs. Broncos are 9-2. They're not going to win the Super Bowl, but they look like a threat to take out somebody.
That's right.
And I watched this game, the Eagles and the Lions on Sunday Night Football. This game also was tight. I really thought that it was two great teams. I thought the Eagles would show up a little bit more, but they beat the Lions 16-9. Another game where I thought the coach made a bad decision early. He should have took the points. He tried to go for it. He failed. From there on, it was basically a close game, but the Eagles pulled away at the end. And again, Barkley in a tight game, he got 83 yards. That guy's a difference maker when he's on the field.
He is.
Monday Night Football, Cowboys get it done, 33-16.
I know it. I was shocked to see that.
The Raiders have been playing a little better. Of course, they've got a new coach. This is one of those games when Prescott looked like all world. 268, 4 touchdowns. Cowboys get it done. Jen, look at that. Cowboys. Are you kidding me? My gosh, Cowboy fan.
Where do you come up with that stuff?
Oh, don't let Cook know.
No.
You'll be in his posse.
You'll
be a hero for him. Oh yeah, the Cowboys. Cowboys are great. All right, one more game, then we're going to look at next week's games, and then we'll go to college.
Uh-oh. I knew it.
I think I said last week that the Falcons suck. If I didn't, I'm saying it this week. For Jerry. Oh, you like Jerry, the owner of the Cowboys? Or for Barrett? I don't know. Which Jerry? All right, the Falcons. This was a perfect example of Falcons doing Falcon things. They were winning the whole game.
Right.
And I told my wife, I said, I hate this. I said, because these jacklegs they're gonna lose this game. They're gonna lose it, and they're gonna lose it late. And so to make me suffer as a Falcons fan, they go into overtime. They should have been toast, but they did the man up. They may look like all world. Went down there. Now Robinson had a great game. This defense is horrible. I hate it. And we did have an injury to our quarterback. And I'm sorry the backup comes in and he just looked horrible. But no excuses, Falcons. You're 3-7. You were talking about a possibility of being in the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? You're not even good enough for the toilet bowl, man.
Right.
What are you talking about? All right, and I told my wife, I looked at her, I said, Falcons, this is what I got to say.
Okay, let's
I wish they would leave Atlanta.
Let's hear it.
The curse is on. They can't do it. There's some sort of curse. And I don't know if it's the Arthur Blank effect. I'm not a fan of his. I'm not of him. I think he meddles. I'm not a fan of this new coaching staff. They come in, build up. Like, this team already had a lot of talent. It's just not happening. They got some nice pieces, but they're not a good team. This is a horrible team. Horrible decisions are being made. And I wouldn't bother me today if the Falcons moved to another city. I swear.
Oh, God.
I really wish they would be gone. Atlanta, you deserve better. And the only thing I would say is you shouldn't buy the tickets. They overcharge for what they're putting on the field. When they built Mercedes-Benz, they gouged all the season ticket holders. There were season ticket holders that went to those games for 25 years. They can't afford to go anymore because they jacked the prices up so much to pay for that big stadium. Well, you don't do your fans like this. If you're going to do that, you better be good. They're not. They suck. They're horrible. And the Falcons need to move out of town. I'm telling you, they're horrible. This is an embarrassment for the city. It's an embarrassment for in the NFL. We are a joke, an absolute joke. We're one of the 3 worst franchises in the league, and we do nothing to change it. So they don't deserve any build-up. They're done. Put a fork in them for the year. I would evaluate every player and see who's going to play next year. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't care if they cleaned house with the coaching staff because I don't think they won't do that. He won't do it. They fired one guy early on.
Yeah.
But that's how bad it is. When you got to fire, look, when you bring the coach in, your new hot coach, and you have to fire one of his coaches right off the bat, that tells you how bad things are. It's horrible.
I never heard you say anything bad about the Falcons. It was always
I am now.
You was always on the Falcons train. I never thought you'd ever say that about the Falcons.
No, they need to leave.
I am surprised. I am floored.
I'm done with them. I appreciate the players, the work they put in, but I'm talking about the organization. The organization is horrible. I'm sorry. It's unacceptable. This whole idea of next year, get better players in the draft, make some trades. It doesn't work. We are a cursed franchise. I don't know what all it is, but this team is a joke. Atlanta teams, I mean, you got the soccer team that are doing great. The Braves have been on the upper echelon. The Hawks have played well for several years now. And by the way, I watched them the other night. They got a pretty good-looking team. I mean, if the Gwinnett Braves look good, a lot better than the Falcons. The Falcons are horrible.
And the Bulldogs are looking
I'll
good.
be honest with you. I'm at this point. I would rather go out to, oh, my gosh. It's the, I can't think of the sport, but it's not cricket. What is it they play? And I went out there and watched it. It's a better product on the field. It's a lot better than the stadium. You can afford it, even though things are high nowadays. It's outside the city of Atlanta, so you don't have to find Atlanta traffic. And my kids loved it. And I'm going to tell you why they loved it. They played great music. They had fun. It's constant action. But what is it? I can't think. I would rather go there. If you gave me Falcon tickets, I would rather go watch that.
What?
I would. That's how bad this is. This team is an embarrassment, and it needs to change. And that's what I got to say. That's my soapbox.
Falcons could look at Georgia Bulldogs and say, hey, we need what they got.
Well, and look, they finally drafted one. They never draft Georgia players.
Right.
They have opportunity.
Right.
Jalen Carter was there for the taking. They didn't take him.
That's right.
Like I said, Robinson I thought was a good pick. London, good pick. But I just don't know. And Penix, he's got all these knee injuries now. I like the guy, but it's not getting done. The other receivers have let him down. The offensive line has played pretty well, but the defense, outside of a couple of games, is just not really getting it done. And they're being embarrassed. This was a close game, but this was a close game. But I just think that this is not going to work for Atlanta. I mean, that's my thought. Now, they won't move the team. They're going to stay there, but they should.
Right.
You know, there was talk at one time that they would go where Jacksonville was.
Yeah. Yes.
Before Jacksonville went there, there was a lot of talk that Atlanta would move to Jacksonville.
I heard that.
At the time, I hated the idea. It made me mad.
But now you say do it.
It would probably been the best thing for Atlanta. I mean, honestly, Falcons fans should quit buying the tickets.
Right.
I'm sorry, this whole idea. I'm supporting the team, the players. It's the owners. Arthur Blank needs to sell the team. He's the failure. I believe that.
Could be now. I wouldn't put it past him.
He gets involved too much.
Yes.
And he's always down there on the sideline in his little colorful jacket.
Uh-huh.
Clapping hands, shaking hands, and all that. Excuse me. This guy has a ego complex. He thinks he's doing it. And I just think he needs to sell the team. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm surprised.
Your thoughts?
I can't believe you're saying that about your Falcons.
At some point, you got to call out mediocrity, and this is less than mediocrity. This is not even a 500 club. This club is a joke. And listen, you Titan fans, they're doing the same thing to you up there.
Yeah.
They're building a new stadium. They said, oh, we got to have a new stadium. We've got to compete with the other cities and all that. We got to get another Super Bowl and all that. And look at the product you've got on the field right now.
That's right.
And you're going to be in the same boat.
That's right.
That team sucks, just like the Falcons. In fact, their record, I think, was worse than the Falcons.
Right.
And that's saying a lot. And, they'll put other games in there.
Right.
There'll be monster truck concerts and all that. I get it. But let's be honest. That thing's being built for the football team.
That's right.
They just do all this stuff to make money, sure. But that's all about the football team.
That's it.
Mercedes-Benz wasn't built for the Braves. It wasn't built for Aerosmith to come down there and play.
No, it
Although
wasn't.
you do that,
Right.
it's built for the Atlanta Falcons.
That's right.
Look at all the things they did, making 2 black churches. I mean, they didn't make
Yeah.
them, but they kind of bought them off. I mean, they put pressure on.
Yeah.
We got to have this spot. We got to have this
Yeah.
spot.
Yes.
150-year-old churches. They went down there and Blake threw a whole bunch of money at them.
Right.
Played hardball with them.
Yes.
Historic black churches. I'm calling them out.
Yes.
I didn't feel good about that either. I thought it was ridiculous. There's other places they could have put it. That's my story,
And you're gonna stick to it.
and I'm sticking to it. It's really it is an embarrassment. And I've been to Falcons games, and I think every time I went, they lost.
I've never been to
Serious.
I've never been to a pro football game.
Anyway, they need to do better. All right, this week, and then we got to do some college before we get out of here, because we got to talk about Georgia for a minute. Yeah.
Yes.
The Bills have got the Texans on Thursday Night Football.
I'll take the Bills.
I will take the Bills as well. This should be a good game. Texans are not in their league right now. Steelers, Bears.
I'll take the Steelers.
I'll go Bears because the Steelers do have questions at quarterback, and I'm going to go Bears. This is a good game, though. This may be one of the best games of the day, in my opinion. Patriots, Bengals.
I'll take the Pats.
Pats. Yeah, we're going to take the Pats. The Giants and the Lions.
I'll take the Lions.
I'm the Lions as well. The Giants are just not playing that great. By the way, Jamar Gibbs from Dalton, Georgia. He's got 732 yards on the year, 8 touchdowns. That's just on the ground. He also is a great receiver on the backfield. Vikings, Packers. Old rivalry here.
I'll take the Vikings.
That's interesting. I'm going Packers in this game. That's a 1:00 game, Vikings, Packers. Seahawks and Titans.
I'll go with the Titans.
You're going Titans?
Yeah.
They're 1-9, friend.
Well, I
They are playing at home. Is this another Citadel pick, man? Come on.
got.
Seahawks all the way. The Colts and the Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs.
He thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm going Colts. That's what he's waiting to hear. Jets and the Ravens.
I'll take the Ravens.
I'll go Ravens as well. Browns and Raiders.
Raiders.
They both suck, but I'm going Raiders because it's in Nevada, and I will ride with the Raiders. Cardinals, Jaguars.
I'll go with the Cardinals.
I knew he was going to do that. I'm going Jaguars. Eagles, Cowboys.
Eagles all the way.
I agree. It is in Cowboy Stadium. Sorry, Jen. We're staying with the Eagles. The Cowboys have not. By the way, it's time for them to fall again. They have a good game. They have a bad game. Eagles all the way, baby. Yeah. Falcons and the Saints.
Hurry up, pick.
This game is in Louisiana. I got to do it. I'm going Saints. The Falcons can't beat them down there.
I am floored. That's like you saying you're going to pick Tennessee over Georgia. I can't believe you're doing this.
They deserve it. Hey, they're both got about the same record. They're both 1-4 away. They're playing away. They're 1-4 on the road. 1-4.
I can't believe
This is a rivalry game. Yes, I do like Spencer Rattler at New Orleans. I like that guy.
You
like
should turn in your Falcons card.
Okay, I turn it in. I told you, it's an embarrassment what they're doing. They don't deserve my support. That's what I'll say. I told you it's going to shock you.
I am shocked.
What I watched Sunday was not an effort. It wasn't just that they lost. It was effort. I saw people that were not playing well at all. This team is not, there's players play, not a team play. I blame coaches for that. They need to make changes. It's not good.
I gotta go with the Falcons on this one.
You go right ahead. Go right ahead. And if they win, I'll congratulate you. But they're going to lose. Buccaneers and Rams.
I go with the Bucks.
This is in California. I'm going Rams. I'm going with the Georgia boy. Who's going to take it over the Ohio State boy. Yes, Stafford will beat little boy. Panthers and 49ers on
I'll
Monday
take
night.
the 49ers.
Yeah, and the Panthers are playing somewhat better.
Yeah.
In that game they played against the Falcons, I saw some things, but I also saw a lot of mediocrity by the Falcons. Bad. 49ers, though, will roll. So, there you go. What do you think, Dave?
I'm
Dean's stunned.
I can't say nothing.
I'm on the Bubba train. I'm off the Falcons train.
I know it. I never.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Until they put a better product on the field and deserve my support, I'm off. I'm not taking myself off the team. Out.
And and also you got a Atlanta 7 jersey
Because
hanging.
I will support him. That's Robinson's jersey, and he is the one guy that's playing his tail off. The one guy. There may be a couple. That guy I will support. That is an official NFL jersey. I bought that when he joined the team. I think he's awesome, but this team does not deserve Dave's support. I'll stand on that. I just stand on it. They don't deserve it. All right, let's talk some college for a few minutes. Oregon put it on Minnesota. We both took Oregon in that game.
Yes.
Clemson. I think I took Louisville in this game. But Clemson edges it out, 2019. I watched a lot of this game. It was a good game. I watched quite a bit of it. Ohio State killed UCLA.
Yeah,
we both went Ohio State. Indiana, we both went Indiana. They killed Wisconsin. We called that. The best game of the day, there was a couple. Texas A&M edges out South Carolina. Got to give Little Beaver boy a lot of credit. They almost beat Texas A&M, who has not lost a game. Texas A&M holds on 31-30. This was a great game.
It
looked like game. The quarterback for A&M, 439 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Wow. That's a team. Some people say they ain't played that many people, but I'm going to tell you, South Carolina's better than what people think. We've said that all year. But they are 3-7. Beamer's about to be fired. He needed this game. Oklahoma, Alabama. This was a close game.
Yeah, it was.
Tide fans were in shock. A late field goal by the Okies, and they edge out Bama by 2.
I was shocked.
I really thought that Bama, they were at home, right?
Yes.
I thought they would win. Simpson had 326 and a touchdown, but they don't get it done. Alabama has lost. They're 8-2, 6-1 in the SEC. Oklahoma 8-2 and 4-2.
When Ken told me that Bama lost, I was floored.
Yeah, I was a little shocked at that. We'll come back to that one. Right. Texas Tech, we said, would win over UCF 48-9. Another great game. Ole Miss, Florida. This took some work by Ole Miss to get it done late. 34-24 over Florida. Florida played well. There's a lot of talk about who's going to be Florida and LSU's next coach, and whether it be Lane Kiffin. There's a lot of rumors flying around.
Yeah, I heard that.
His wife, had they got back together with the kids, she took the trip to Florida with the kids.
Yeah.
And I think what they're deciding is where do you want to be for us to be a family? It doesn't matter to me. Money's money. Where are we going to be a family at? That's what I think is going on. I think it's interesting. He didn't even go. He sent the family.
Right.
I think the family's going to get to make the choice. He's going to sit the family down, wife, kids. I want us together. Where can I be that we're going to be together, be a family? And you know what? I applaud him for that. I really believe this. And he says there's rumors that he had to make a decision by the Egg Bowl. He says not true. But sometimes that's coach speak, the way they say things. I think there's absolutely a possibility he could be headed to Florida. And I'll tell you why. I don't think he would go to LSU. And it's not a shot against LSU. The reason I think it could be Florida is their time in California. They would like the weather better than Mississippi. And honestly, there's probably more money at Florida than there is Ole Miss. Nothing against Ole Miss. I just think that I think there's a real high probability that he may leave and go to Florida. But we'll see. It's up to the family, because I really believe he's waiting for the family to make the decision. But I applaud him for that if that's the facts. I don't know that it is. He's got more money than he ever need anyways. He's been a coach for a long time. He's high caliber, and he'll be fine. Notre Dame kills Pittsburgh 37-15. Wasn't close. BYU, we picked 44-13. Utah killed Baylor.
Yeah, they did.
We both picked Utah. Miami.
Oh.
We picked over NC State. I don't know. You might have took NC State.
I did.
You did. 41-7. Georgia Tech, Boston College. Was a close one, 36-34.
That's Georgia Tech.
Georgia will be playing them in another week.
That's right.
USC beat Iowa. I think I picked USC in this game, if I remember right.
Yeah.
26-21. Michigan over Northwestern, 24-22. I picked that Michigan. Virginia over Duke. We both went Virginia.
Yeah.
24-17. Tennessee we took because they were playing nobody. 42-9 over New Mexico State. Navy beat South Florida. I think I took South Florida. I don't think I picked Navy. I think you might have picked Navy.
Did.
Got the win there, 41-38. And Arizona beat Cincinnati. I think I took Cincinnati.
I did.
It was a close game.
Yeah.
All right. The game of the day for me, yes.
Georgia.
Let's go back up. Georgia, Texas. This game was fairly close. Texas has a great run defense. It took the Dogs a little while to get going. The difference was a very resilient defense by the Dogs. And we finally got the running game going. But Gunnar Stockton, he got it done on the ground, through the air. He made some passes that were pretty incredible. He is the difference maker. Georgia wins it 35-10. Dogs got 21 against 0 for Texas. The Horns drove down to the ground and broke off in this game.
Yes.
Not taking a shot at them, but the Dogs own the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they do.
They're 9-1, 7-1 in SEC. They moved up to number 4 in the overall standings. Texas is 7-3 and 4-2. They're done.
Right.
They were talk about them being a potential national champion. Not going to happen. They're done. Put a fork in them.
Yeah.
So that is that. Let's quickly move to this week.
All
and
right.
then we'll get your thing. We're going to look at a few games. So this week we have Ohio State against Rutgers.
I'll take Ohio State.
Definitely taking Ohio State. Texas A&M and Samford.
I'll take Texas A&M.
Absolutely. Samford is not going to beat them. Oklahoma, Missouri.
I'll take Oklahoma.
I will as well. Miami, Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
I'm going Miami. Georgia, Charlotte.
Georgia. What else?
All the way. Sorry, broski. I know you may not be a Charlotte fan, but you live there. Eastern Illinois and Alabama.
I'll take Bama.
I think Bama's going to wipe the field with this team.
Yes.
That'd be mad. USC and Oregon, great game.
USC.
I'm going Oregon in this. Dan Lanning will keep them fired up. They're going to take them out. Big Ten, big game. Notre Dame, Syracuse.
I'll take Syracuse.
I'll go Notre Dame. Kentucky, Vanderbilt. Ooh.
Oh, Kentucky all the way.
You're picking Kentucky over Vanderbilt?
Yes.
There's sometimes, Mom, I think Dean gets sick. We got to check him for fever. When he gets home, take his temperature, give him some medicine, put him to bed. I mean, he needs to be under the heating blanket, put some ice under his neck, something. There's something going on with him. I don't understand it at all. He's been on the Vanderbilt train all year. Oh, gosh. You're starting to worry me, man. I'm going to get the phone out and have 911 ready here. Texas, Arkansas.
Texas,
yeah. He recovered. Tulane and Temple.
I don't know about. I'll pick. I don't know Temple.
I'll go Tulane. Kansas State, Utah.
Kansas State.
I'm riding the Utes as well, going forward like I did last week. Michigan, Maryland.
I'll take Michigan.
I'll take Michigan as well. TCU and Houston.
I'll take Houston.
I will as well. That's a good game. That'd be a fun game to watch. A lot of offense.
Okay, but you right here. Pittsburgh or Georgia Tech? Which one you go pick?
I'll
take
Georgia Tech.
I will too.
They'll win this game. They're 9-1. They're going to win this week because they're going to get their rear ends chewed off.
Yes.
The next week.
Yes.
I'll give them this one. All right. It's time. Tennessee, Florida. This game is in Florida.
I'm going to pick Florida.
This is a huge rivalry game.
All the way.
Who?
Florida.
God, everything about this says that Tennessee should win, but I'm going to pick Florida too. I think they're going to do it. This is going to be an upset. But the points are really close in this game. They're only giving 4.5.
I don't like Tennessee.
Tennessee does not play well at Florida.
They
don't play Florida well at all.
I don't like nothing but Tennessee.
Florida's like Alabama for us. They got our number. I don't know what it is. Anyway, Illinois, Wisconsin.
I'll take Wisconsin.
I'm going Illinois. I was born in Illinois. That's shocking to him, I know. My family moved up there for work. What am I supposed to do?
I'm not going to say nothing.
Dean is stunned. BYU is Cincinnati.
I'll take Cincinnati.
BYU for me. Arizona State, Colorado.
I'm
going to Arizona State. All right, there's your look-see. Go Dogs. Dean, what you got?
Yeah, I am.
I'm off the Falcon train and on the Bubba train.
I just told you it's going to derail. notable Georgia games.
Do what?
Notable.
All right.
October 12th, 1929. Georgia game at Sanford Stadium. Upset Yale. 15-0.
Was you at the game?
No. You're the one that's older than I am. I could ask you the same thing.
Carry on, dude.
Because you're older. Older. October 25th, 1940. First game under the Georgia Lights. Georgia tied Kentucky. 7-7. You know,
Okay.
that is a record right there. That they won in a tied game.
All right.
November 14th, 1959. A game-winning touchdown in final seconds from Fran Tarnakin to Bill Herron led Bulldogs to a 14-13 victory over rival Auburn.
The great Fran Tarkin. Anytime he can beat Auburn, it's glorious.
1959 SEC Championship. September 19th, 1965. First game for Vince Dooley. Second season, Georgia beat Bryan 10, Alabama Crimson Tide 18-17 on the first quarter, 73-yard flea flicker touchdown and ensuing 2-point conversion. September 22nd, 1984, Georgia beat rival number 2 Clemson at a last-second 60-yard field goal from Kevin Butler.
Yes, the great Kevin Butler.
October 28th, 1995, University of Florida came the first team to score 50 points against Georgia in Sanford Stadium, game deemed half hundred between the hedges. The Gators 52 points remains the second foremost score against Georgia between the hedges.
Why'd you have to put that one in there?
Notable.
Notable. Come on, man. Notable would be 1980, Herschel Walker's breakout debut when he runs over Bill Bates for the University of Tennessee and rolls all the way into the end zone. That's notable.
What year?
Florida.
What year? 1980? I was 9 years old in 80.
Can you just see Dean as an 80s kid?
I was 80s.
I wonder what kind of music he was listening to.
80s.
80s. Who was your favorite group in the 80s?
Hall & Oates.
Not bad. I give you credit. Hall & Oates was a great duo. I know if I dig a little bit, I'll find something there.
ZZ Top.
Okay, ZZ. I can ride with that. Good. Anybody else?
I'm thinking.
Flock of Seagulls?
No.
Okay.
Air Supply.
Devo?
Yeah, one song.
Which one?
Rip It.
We're going to move on. I love you, man. Oh, I can just see him dancing to that. We're going to move on. Oh, my goodness. Hey, folks, that's your sports. I did watch the Hawks. I told you. And I really like this young team. They looked really good the other night. My wife, she watched it with me, and I had my foot propped up because I couldn't do much. I watched the Hawks. It was a good game. About the whole team has changed over, recently. But they have a lot of good talent.
You know why your foot's hurting you? You know why? You're getting old.
Old and falling down. That's right. But I still know not to pick the Citadel. And I still know not to pick Kentucky.
I know not to pick the Bubba train.
We're going to have fun with that next year, folks.
Yeah, because it's got
a T-shirt or hat is on the way about that. I'm telling you.
The
Bubba train.
It ain't got rail. It ain't got row.
Yeah. I got to talk to my printer guy. We're going to come up with something on that. Yeah.
I feel sorry for you. You're pitiful.
Yeah, I'm going to wear that just for you and Miss Jim. That's going to be my thing. Just wear it just for y'all. You know, I'll put you on the screen on one side, Bubba on the other. Bubba Train 2026. No, I'm just kidding. We will be highlighting dirt track and all those good things as well. We will begin to talk some hockey. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make a prediction.
What's the
You
prediction?
think Bubba would do good next year? Falcons will too. Falcons will go to the Super Bowl next year.
No way. No way. Let me put it in the terms that I think you can understand, Dean. I will be dead before the Falcons ever win a Super Bowl. If they ever win. I will not see that in my lifetime.
Falcons.
The only hope for Atlanta to get a Super Bowl is kick the Falcons out, get rid of Arthur Blank, and get somebody down there that has some sense more than just money. And he may have built Home Depot, but he can't build a team. I'm telling you.
What about Falcons, Titans, Super Bowl?
I'll be dead. I'll be dead. By the way, Titans fans, you know that pass was illegal when you went to Super Bowl. That's why you lost. The football gurus, they said we can't let this team win. They cheated. That was a bad call. That pass, the miracle. Come on. I said at the time, I'll stand on it. I've heard them say what a great play. I like that. I like that tight end. It's a great play. We need to pull that up. I'll let y'all make the call. That was illegal pass.
Put it on next week's pinpoint.
We'll do it. Yeah, the miracle. That was the playoff game. They got. And then, by the way, so they cheated. They should have been called. It was the illegal pass, backward pass, and then they missed the end zone by that much. You know what? That's what happens. You get a break like that, it comes back and bites you, and that's what happened to the Titans. Sorry, and by the way, they've been horrible just about ever since. They're the Falcons of Tennessee. I'm sorry,
right.
You're stuck with a bad organization, a bad team. This team is horrible. This team, they should move both franchises to like Bolivia. Honestly, they should play in a league in Bolivia. That's what they deserve right now.
Or Ukraine?
Well, you know what? I would be good with it. You could have Falcons in Kyiv, and you could have Titans down there around Odessa. Have some water action down there going on. Ukraine still holds on to Odessa. I'd be good with it. The Kyiv Falcons, they probably changed the Falcon part. They'd probably change that, but yeah, and it wouldn't be the Titans. But the Odessa team and the Kyiv team, I'd be all for it. Yeah, I'm good with it. Bye, Falcons. You lost this fan. I've had enough. That's 60 years of frustration. Done.
I don't know what to say. I'm just.
We're going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yes.
Thank you, Dane. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Jim. Thank you,
Thanks,
Weber.
everybody.
Thank you, Ken.
Thanks,
Everybody,
Ken.
we appreciate
Everybody.
you. Join us next week. Next week will be on Monday, right?
Yes.
Monday at 5:30.
Right.
Or right around there. We go
Yes.
racing. And we're going to show some wrecks in NASCAR.
Yes.
Famous wrecks.
Yes.
Including that one Ken said about the car went over the wall. Right?
Yes.
We're going to show that. All right. We'll see you next time. Take care. Blessings to you.
Thanks, folks.
Pray for us. We'll pray for you and pray for the country. And God bless the United States of America.
And
absolutely.
help the Falcons win Saturday. Get him back on the Falcons.
You know how they put those shock things on,
Yeah.
Shock the heart?
Yeah.
If they did that to the Falcons, they wouldn't even move. That's how dead they are. It wouldn't work. The body wouldn't even move. I mean, they're that dead. They're not even comatose. The Falcons are like a body that's been found after like 2 weeks out in the heat.
Oh,
That's
God.
what they look like right now. We'll see you next time. There's your thought for dinner.
Yeah.
We're out.